Hello, my name is Alex Willis. I am a student at Baker University in the MSL 5121 course, and this is a presentation on my action research project. The purpose of the study was to determine the impact of introducing a functional woods project on the number of projects left behind by 7th grade explorations of technology students. My 7th grade explorations and technology students spent up to 4 days in a woods module creating a wooden puzzle. Previous classes have made a wooden namestick, and the number of projects left behind from that have been compared to the number of wooden puzzles left behind. A survey was given before the project started, asking students which project they would prefer to make. The survey provides a baseline on the number of students interested in the puzzle before the project began. The results of this study indicated that providing a project that is more engaging had a direct impact and decrease the number of projects left behind at the end of the woods unit. For this project, we are looking at the effect of changing a woods project in 7th grade technology class and the total projects left behind. The 7th grade technology and explorations students leaving behind an average of 10% woods projects. For the survey or for the study I did, there were 125 students included in that. It is a single measurement study. We're basing it off of one group and we're comparing it to previous results from the past. The two woods projects that were mentioned, the one on the left is the WRMS stick, and that is the previous woods project. The one on the right is the updated puzzle that the students now get to complete. For the research, I started with Robert Ward. He wrote an article called The 12 C's of Student Engagement. This was featured in Edutopia where I found it, but the U.S. Department of Education has also used this article. 5 of the main 12 points that he had that I ended up using were choice, creativity, critique, critical thinking, and construction. And I was able to use those throughout my research project. Robert Marzano has an article called Ask Yourself, Are Students Engaged? And this was a big influence on my project and paper as well. It talks mainly about student engagement and how it's influenced by the teacher. The engagement can be increased with proper planning and preparation. Allison Boy has an article, How Do We Create Meaningful and Effective Assignments? And this is an article that was really good and really well written about how that the assessing of the students goes beyond just the normal tests and assessments, and that you're able to build engagement into all the assignments and really make an impact on the students. The other 4 articles that I used here that are listed and these authors basically were used as they contributed to what Robert Ward had to say. So they talked about the different areas of the 12 C's and how that played into student engagement and how that helped increase that. The data collection was done first. A survey was given to all 125 students, the 7th graders, and the questions ranged. They were very simple, but one of them asked, which woods project appeared to be more difficult or took more time to complete. And so I was introduced some critical thinking to the students at that point. And then the question was given, which project did they prefer to make? The woods projects left behind for the first quarter were compared to what was left behind of the wooden puzzle during the second quarter. The second quarter students were the only ones given the survey and the new project. The materials needed: an electronic survey done with Google Forms, shared with the students in Google Classroom, and 125 wooden puzzle blocks. On November 12th, the students were given their survey. On the 12th and through the 29th, all 125 students work through the shop and could have up to 4 days if needed to complete the wooden puzzle. On the third, I went in and counted the projects that were left behind on the drying rack. For the quantitative data, the initial question, which project would take more time, 80.8% of the students said that they felt the puzzle would take more time. 19.2% listed that they thought the WRMS stick would be more time consuming. Which project would you prefer to make? I was very surprised by this result, but 68.8% listed that they wanted the puzzle, and still there was 31.2% that wanted to make the WRMS stick. I initially thought going in that it would be a higher number wanting to make the puzzle. However, the qualitative data, when we counted the number of projects left behind at the end of the second quarter versus the number at the end of the first quarter, there were 0 projects, 0 puzzles were left on the drying rack. All students took their projects home, compared to 10% of students who left their projects behind in the first quarter. Every project was taken home, and that was fantastic. There were multiple factors after looking at the results that I felt played into this. Going from a WRMS stick to a functional project, the puzzle, I felt was a big step in student engagement and interest. The second thing was that the critical thinking beforehand, asking the students which one would take longer, made them stop and think about the projects and what would maybe be involved in that. They were given a choice on which one they would prefer to make. 68.8% said that they would prefer to make the puzzle. So that left the 31% that were still looking to make the WRMS stick, but were given the puzzle. The teacher excitement. I was excited about the project. I was excited about the process for this for the research project, and so I feel that my excitement was visible to the students and potentially had a large impact on their interest in this project as we went through it. And then the wooden puzzle does require more time to complete and can be viewed as more difficult, and so there was a lot more hands-on time for the puzzle than there has previously been for the WRMS stick, and I feel that that in turn creates a more engagement for the students. The results, at the school I teach at, it's a middle school, we have changed our name from the Applied Arts to the Essentials Arts or Essential Arts, and so I intend to share the results with the Essential Arts teachers, so PE, FACS, foreign languages, and the music department. We all have different projects. Art is also another course in there. We have projects where this would be useful to evaluate what we are presenting to the students. And so I feel that they would really be able to benefit from that. Secondly, our district puts on a conference every spring, and teachers run sessions and present to peers within the district, and I feel that this would be great information to get out there in the district and explain the process of action research and how it has helped. And my classroom is very much project based, and I feel that it would be very beneficial for myself and the students to continue working through the projects and figuring out if we are actually presenting the best possible assignments to the students. For the references, I listed all the articles that I used for the research project. Thank you.